Hello financial investors and welcome to the channel. My name is Brent and today we are going to be covering on M1 Finance how to add a new pie and fund it. This was a question that was recently asked here in the comment section of the channel. So in today's video, that is what we're going to be covering. We're going to go into the M1 Finance platform and we're going to go ahead and add a brand new stock into a pie and an ETF into this pie. Then we're going to add it into our portfolio and we're going to go ahead and pretend that we are funding it in this example. That way anybody who is looking and interested in adding a new stock or ETF into their current portfolio, they can do so by using this video. So if you are brand new to my channel, have not yet subscribed, would really appreciate if you do head down below, subscribe to the channel. If you do have any questions or comments going over this video, any sort of broker question, such as the question here on M1 Finance that I was left, Merrill Edge, Fidelity, Robinhood, Webull, leave it down in the comment section below. If you have something for an upcoming video that could be interesting, definitely leave it. Or if you just want to say hello as well. And also give this video a thumbs up if you do enjoy it, find it helpful and entertaining, and let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so again, we're going to be covering the M1 Finance, how to add a brand new stock ETF into a new pie, add it into your current portfolio, and fund it. So let's jump over into the M1 Finance platform, and today was a crazy day here, but guess what? I'm watching futures right now, looking kind of negative right now. And that's fine. We're already quite a bit up in the positive here within the Roth IRA. So first, right off the bat, how do we add a new pie into our portfolio? Now, in order to, you have your portfolio here. You have several different accounts. By going up at the top, you can select which account you would like to do your investments through. I have the Roth IRA and the taxable account. This is my wife's portfolio or her accounts. So she has a taxable account and a Roth IRA. And here we're going to be going and using the Roth IRA in this example. Next, in order to create and add a new pie into your current portfolio, you will go up into the research tab, select your pies, and here we can select a new pie. Now, if you would like to add a individual stock, you can go ahead and select that stock, add it into your bucket, and it's going to go ahead and place it here in a pie. Now, if you want to continue to add other companies or ETFs into this specific pie, you can do so by selecting add to the port. Whoop, not that one, edit. And then here you have the option of adding, and we have added an individual stock. But say in this pie, we want to go ahead and make this pie follow the S&P 500, but also potentially have some additional growth. So I'm actually going to go ahead and choose a couple companies here, the FANG stocks. So Facebook here, we're going to go ahead and select that one, add it into the basket. We're going to go ahead and select Apple. So select that one, add it into the basket. Netflix, add it into the basket. And we're going to go ahead and select Google, McDougal, and select that one into the basket. And we're going to go ahead and add all of these positions into the basket. Now, we have set this specific pie. We're going to go ahead and equalize everything across the board. Vanguard is going to make up 16%. This is all makeshift. So here we've added several individual holdings. We've also added an ETF, which tracks the S&P 500. With the S&P 500 in here, it's going to track the market. Then you added a few other positions, which you believe help exceed the market. So while the market S&P 500 maybe puts on an average 7 to 10% per year, with the additional growth holdings, this may net you, say, an additional 5 to 10% on top of your 7 to 10%. So you may be seeing a 12 to 20% return on average per year just by adding some growth companies into your pie. Now let's go ahead and give this pie a name, and we'll just say that this is the YouTube pie, and we'll go ahead and hit save. Okay, so what we have done is on the M1 Finance platform, we have gone into our research tab, selected our pies, created a new pie, and added individual stocks and funds to it. Now, we want to add this to our portfolio because right now, all we have is our account, our portfolio here, right here. It just has our holdings, but we haven't added that pie into our portfolio yet. So what we want to do is go back into, or if you've already stayed here, just go ahead and select add to the portfolio, and I want to go ahead and select the Roth IRA here and add it in here. What this is going to do is add it in as if you were editing your portfolio, and you can go ahead and give it a makeshift percentage. So here I deducted 6%, or I deducted 1% from Cisco. This is not going to create a taxable event on Cisco. This is just going to change my target percentages within the portfolio, which is not going to alter anything besides the automated investing. If I had automated investing turned on, it's not going to cause any sort of selling or anything. And I added 1% to that YouTube pie, making the total here 100%. We're going to go ahead and select save. It's going to basically ask you that if you removed any slices from your portfolio, they will be traded in the next window, basically sold out of your portfolio, and all the cash that has been removed from that fund or ETF or pie will be reinvested into your portfolio or your pie automatically. So we'll go ahead and hit confirm. And what we have done here is, if we go ahead and show the value here, we can see that YouTube Pie is now added into our overall portfolio. This account now has that pie. We have added it into our total sort of portfolio mixture here. And if we now click on here, we can see that this pie has Microsoft, the Vanguard, Google, Alphabet, Facebook, and Netflix. So that is how you go about on M1 Finance, how you add a new pie and add individual stocks or ETFs and then fund it. We can go in here now and individually, just as we've done here, now you want to just specifically fund this pie. So actually, let's go ahead and bring up the question. This is the question that was asked. I should have done this earlier in the video. I'm very sorry for that. Maybe I'll do a pop-up here at the very beginning. So I will probably pop it up as a question, and then we'll go ahead and just see it again now. But either way, this was left by Dustin Bears. He said, hi there, this might be a bit long, but I'd like to be clear. I have $1,000 in a single pie or portfolio, single pie. I would like to add a new pie, but not sell anything to fund this new pie. If I have auto invest off and make sure I have a cash balance of $50 in my M1 Finance ready to go, if I change my allocations to say 5%, that $50 should go mostly to the new pie. So, without selling any of my current holdings. Sorry if this is a bit too long. I think that's where it probably kind of cut it off, but I didn't see a more option there, so that I think that's where the comment got cut off. But either way, so what you want to do, of course, here, he did the smart thing here. He has auto invest turned off, and he has $50 in his account ready to go. Now he doesn't have to change any sort of allocations. If you want to go in there and edit your allocations for your target percentages, that's fine, but it's not going to make M1 Finance do anything because the auto investment feature is turned off. Now, if you want this $50 to go specifically towards the new pie, that is where you go ahead and specifically select that pie. Go in here and select buy and sell. What this is going to do is allow you to specifically buy into this pie as a whole. You're going to be putting, say if you have $100 and that split between these 6 holdings, $100 by 6, that's what, a little bit less than $20 into each specific item here, and that's going to be about $18 into each slice if you buy the entire portfolio with $100. But say you go into this pie and you just want to start off by investing in VU within this pie, well then you can go into the pie, then go into the ETF, and then you can do your buy and sell within here. Now you're 2 levels down, you're in your portfolio, you're in your pie, you're in that specific ETF, and that is where you would make the buy in order to specifically set your $50 towards this holding. So that is how that is done. Now say I don't want this pie in here any longer, so I could go back to the portfolio, select the edit button, go ahead and search for this. It'd be towards the bottom because I only have 1%. I could go ahead and remove. Now there's no equity involved in removing this, so this is not going to cause any sort of a taxable event. I'm going to go ahead and bump Cisco target percentages back up to 7%. This really doesn't mean anything the percentages in here unless you have the automated investment feature turned on. That way, what it's telling M1 Finance is that as you're adding brand new cash into these portfolio, it'll look at your target percentages first, and depending on what your target percentages are set at, it'll see, okay, you have a current percentage of 3.8% invested in Johnson & Johnson, whereas your target for this specific stock is 5%. So it may look at that and say, hey, you're off by say 2.2%, whereas this one is over of, it has a actual of 3.7, but its actual target's 1%, so it's over by 2.7%. So it'll more likely target the automated cash towards Johnson & Johnson until it reaches that 5%, and then it may split it between these two individual holdings. That's how the target percentages are kind of used in here. Okay, so we have removed the pie that we just added here in the account. I can also do something else here. What I can do here is I have this REIT that I added in another video that just has it has ticker symbol O. So what I can do in here is go and I can go ahead and select realty income. I can select buy sell, and I'm going to go ahead and sell $3.50. Oh no, I have more than that in here. I have $29.73. Actually, we're going to go ahead and overshoot. Always overshoot when you want to 100% sell out of a specific holding. So I'm going to go ahead and select $50 of this holding completely gone, but that's only going to be really about $29.73. Depending on how tomorrow goes with the market opening lower, we probably will have a little bit less equity from that. And I'm also going to go ahead and head down here. Actually, I can just do a Control F, look for O. That's probably a terrible idea. Let's look for realty income right there. And I'm going to go ahead and select that one, and I'm going to go ahead and select buy sell. And I have $53.50. That's because I'm selling a portion of realty income from that pie, and I'm just going to be moving the equity into this individual holding outside of that pie. So that's all that I'm doing here, and that'll all kind of happen there. So that is basically all I wanted to cover in today's video. I'm just kind of getting rid of that pie. I don't like pies in my portfolio. I just like everything out in the open where I can kind of just visually see everything on my phone really nice and easy. So that is essentially it. We've covered in this video how on M1 Finance to add a new pie, add individual stocks to it, add an ETF to it, add it into your portfolio, and make a purchase within that pie of either the pie itself or individual holdings or ETFs within that pie. So that is essentially all I wanted to cover in today's video. If you guys did enjoy this video, again, give this video a thumbs up. Hopefully it does help some of you guys out there. Let me know in the comment section below, is this something that is beneficial to you guys? It was a comment that was left recently, so hopefully it's helpful for him. But others that are using the M1 Finance platform, maybe they also had this question. So let me know if this helped you out. Give this video a thumbs up. And if you have not yet subscribed, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.